Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this short video, we are going to discuss about the very first example for RSLogix X. We are going to use two ladder logic problem, and we will see how to simulate them using RSLogix X. So let's see first what are the problems. So example number one, or the problem number one, is to design a latch logic for turning on and off a motor using general purpose input-output. And example 2 is to turn on an output using 3 inputs. The condition is that if any of the 2 inputs are pressed, then the output will be true. However, all 3 inputs are pressed, or if one input is only pressed, then the output will remain false. So let's see how to simulate them using the RSLogix X. So first we have to configure the driver to the RSLogix emulator. So we have to open the file from C, program file x86, Rockwell software, RSLinks, and then RSLinks .exe. We right click this one and run as administrator. Then we go to communication, and then we configure the drivers. So here it is already configured, so let's delete it to show you all. So from here we can select the emulator, as you can see from here, with the emulator driver, and then we press add new. So this name we leave it as it is, and this is a station number which we also leave as it is. Then we close this window and we minimize this. Then we open the RSLogix micro English, this one. We press yes. Okay, so we press the new project. So we have to select the type of the PLC. Let's select this one. Okay, we press OK. So the first one is basically to design a latch logic system to turn on and off a motor. So this is our default window that you will see. Then we can add a new rung here, and then we can add a new input. So we can either name it here I:0/0, then we can give a symbol here, start. Okay, and then we can give an output which is a motor output. So we give here, and then we can select it from here as well. Click output, double click here, so we can select any of the outputs that are available. 16 outputs are available, so we can copy this one, and then we can do Ctrl V and then enter. So we give the name motor and press OK. Okay, because we have to do a latch, so that's why we put a branching here, drag it here, and we give the input same as the output, O:0/0. So as you can see, automatically this name will appear. Okay, then to stop this one, we have to give an XIO, which is normally closed input. So this one also you can select from here. We have already used 0 input, so we can use this first slot, second input, which is this one. We can copy and then we can paste here. and we name it as stop. Okay, press OK. Then we verify this project first. We go to edit, verify the project. There is no error has been found. And then we save this one as give it name Latch example, and then we press save. Press save again, then we press OK. Now we have to open this emulator, so that if you press EM, then this emulator will come. Then we click this one, press yes, and then we try to open this Latch example, the one that we have just created, and we press open. So it will ask for a station, so we give number 1. Okay, we press OK. It says this station is already existing, so we give maybe number 2. This one is also existing, so we give number 3. Okay. Now we can minimize this, and we can see here from the communication, system communication. So you can see here there are 3 stations already existing, so this is the 3 station. We press OK, and we let's check this box so that we can apply this station for this project. Apply to the project. So we press OK. Then we try to download this one. So we press OK. So yes, we want to download this program, and then we want to go online. Then say run. So once you press run, then you can see that toolbar becomes green, which means this is energized. So now if you toggle this switch, let's to make it clear, this start button is a momentary contact. That means it's a simple push button. If you press it, it will be on, but if you remove your hand from this start button, it will become off. So we toggle the bit, and then we see the motor is energized. Then obviously we are not going to hold it for long, so we are going to remove our finger from this button, so it will become false again. But as you can see, the motor is still remaining on because of the motor is latched with this one. So to stop the motor, we press this button, toggle the bit, and then it will be off. So this is the case. Okay, now let's try this. So we can now go offline, and we can say no, we don't want to save the we don't want to save anything here, so press no. Okay. So now we can do the next example, which says that we want to turn on an output using 3 inputs, but only when the 2 inputs are pressed, then only the output will be true. So let's try to do that. So we put another run here. So we have to have 3 input. So let's put 3 input, 3 input. Okay, and there will be one output. Press here. So this one we have already used I0 and 1. So we put here I:0/ SW2, we put here SW1, and then I:0/3, put this one SW2, and this one I:0/4, this one SW3. So now this one we put here O:0/1 because 0 we have already used, so we put here 0/1, and we name it maybe a simple lamp. Okay. Now as you can see, if you press 2, any of the two, then this should be on. So if you press 3 or 1, it will not be on. So that means one of the switch should be normally closed. So we change this one to change instruction type. We change it to from XIC to XIO. See what happens. Okay. So as you can see here now, let me put it here. Okay. So as you can see here that if you press this 2 input, then this lamp will be on. Logically it can be understood. But it says any of the two. So that means we have to have some branching. So let's put the branch here, see what happens. So we have one branch here. So put here another 3 input. So this would be I:0/2, same inputs. I:0/3, I:0/4. So now in this case, now we put this one as XIO. And the last one should be another branch. Sorry. Delete this thing. You can bring it here. Okay. Bring another branch here, and we can put again the 3 switches. I:0/2, I:0/3, and I:0/4. So now here this should be, we put this one as XIO. Okay, now let's see what happens. So let's try to save this one. So before we save, we verify first. Try to verify the project. Yes, the project has no errors, and then we save it. Okay. So we have already configured the emulator, so no need to do the thing again. So we can now just directly download, and then we can say yes, yes. Okay. Now if we do the run here, yes, okay, you can see that both end becomes green. So this one we have already simulated, so I'm not going to simulate this part again. So let's do the second part for the second example. So we say that any of the 2 inputs are pressed. So let's say we first do S1, switch 1 and switch 2. So if you do switch 1 and switch 2, so we do the toggle bit and then toggle bit, yes, it is on. Okay, if you press all three, then it is no longer on. Okay, let's press the SW2 and SW3. So we untoggle this one, we press SW2 and SW3. So what happened here is basically if you press SW2 and SW3 here, it is the case. So this rung will cause it to be on. Okay, and if you press SW1, again this will be open, so this will be false. Okay, if you do SW1 and SW3, so that means SW2 will toggle again. So SW1 is pressed, so toggle this one, so this is on. But if you press SW2, so then it will be off again. So you can see any two of the inputs are pressed, then the lamp will be turned on. But if you press all the three inputs or only one input, then this lamp will not be turned on. So I hope this clarifies these two examples. Hope you have understood. If there is any question, feel free to contact me at my email address tanveers@iium.edu.my. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.